It's a damn good time. It's a damn good time. It's a damn good time. It's back at it. Holiday recap.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that stuff. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
And this is a Damn Good Time podcast.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Feel like we haven't talked to you guys all year.
We haven't.
Yeah, New Year jokes. I haven't seen you since last year, man.
Oh no, it's been so long.
That's fun.
See you next year.
See you next year. Go fuck yourself.
I mean,
But hey, we're back.
we're back.
New
We're back.
year, new us, man.
We had to take a little sickness hiatus, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, the holidays were rough, man. They were a rough one. There's a lot of sinus stuff going on, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what's going around, but it's just like
I mean,
coffee, sinus-y.
I asked
Feeling
Santa
crappy.
for butt stuff, not sinus stuff.
You know, you probably got some of that too. It's just not the one you wanted.
yeah, I guess some flowing. Yeah. No, it sucked. There's a lot of sinus shit, a lot of just cold. And it seems like as soon as like, oh, this one's letting go, then you hang out with the rest of the family or friends and whatever, and then it's like, oh, now I got your germs,
Yeah.
and it's a different strain than what I got,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna be sick all over again. Okay, cool.
Damn sky trails.
Yeah, dude, it was stupid. And then even like everybody at work got fucked, you know.
Yeah.
So then we're sharing each other's germs and shit. So
It's going around.
yeah,
It's like you just got to get it. Like if somebody you know is sick, just go and breathe on. Like have them breathe on you for a little bit. Get it over with.
yeah.
Because if you haven't got it, you're probably gonna get it.
Well, try and boost your immune system too. Do a bunch of vitamin C shots and
I'm
fucking
spit in your mouth.
Yeah. No, like I heard, you always hear these big time podcasters with lots of money and stuff, and they talk about how a lot of comedians, well, we'll just say, I know Bert Kreischer for one, like he talks about like, yeah, we're on tour and blah blah blah, and all the guys in the tour bus, we party all night, we wake up, and we get IVs,
Yeah.
and then we get refreshed.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, man, how better would my life be if I got IVs and like vitamins intravenously, dude?
All the time. Yeah. That'd be great.
Yeah, because like that's the thing. You see those the little packets. I get little packets or like the airborne tablets and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, and it's like, well, how much of that am I actually processing?
Not that much. And plus, you like 1,000 milligrams is like way overkill. Like
Yeah,
not
it's like
even
400% your daily recommended dosage.
And I don't even. But your body's not processing that much out of that packet.
Right.
Um.
That's why they pump so much into you. Hopefully, you get like
Some of it. Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably getting like 1% of what you need.
You know, like I have straight 1,000 milligram vitamin C pills
Yeah.
and zinc. That's like
Yeah.
my go-to. You know, pop some of those. Zinc will make you flush a little bit, but it seems to help with the sickness or preemptive sickness.
But if you got like a good multivitamin, some C, I think like D3, D is a big one too, especially in the wintertime because we're not getting any sunlight.
Yeah.
But get that intravenously where you know you're going to be able to utilize, like it's already there. Your body's just like,
Yeah.
here we go. We don't have to digest it or process it or anything. It's just in us.
Yeah.
You know?
Magic glue.
Yeah. Imagine if we had money, we give IVs every fucking day. We'd never get sick.
Right.
You know?
That'd be awesome. We'd be so hydrated.
It'd be fucking dope, dude.
When you have to drink water.
Yeah, dude. I don't need to drink anything. Just
It's already hydrated.
blast me full of vitamins
Out
and,
of my
and,
face.
and all that hydration and shit. Yeah. That'd be cool. And then I would have felt better over the holidays.
I said the last time we were in Vegas, I'm like, I'm getting that. Like, because, you know, it's like very around Vegas. Like,
Yeah.
they'll come to your hotel room. But it's not cheap either.
Right.
They'll come to your hotel room, hook you up, or there's a bus that pulls up and you just like jump on the bus and they do it in the bus and
Pop a vein. And,
pop a vein like you give them blood, but instead they're just putting a saline pack in you full of vitamins or whatever. Never did it though. I was just always curious, like if you would feel better
yeah.
overall after like a hangover or rough day or whatever. But
Yeah, because I even watch on like Grey's Anatomy, they'll be like out at the bar drinking, and they're like, "Oh, there's a big cut. We got Paige," and you show up. I'm like, "What's going on?" Like, "You're drunk. You can't do anything. Go get an IV and see me in like 4 hours." Like, does that actually fucking work, bro? I want to do that.
I mean, you probably feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Getting it straight into your bloodstream, but
Yeah, man. Just bioavailable right there, ready to go. That'd be cool. We just need money, man.
Just need money for that.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably get shady with it.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Hit us up if you're
I
like
don't recommend any of that. We are not
Yeah.
doctors, but I'm sure you can figure it out.
hit us up if you got some back alley fucking
Just
deals
don't
going
use
on.
any needles from the park.
Yeah. Don't share the needles. Make sure to splurge on the needles. And then hopefully the saleen's good.
Oh, shit. So what's up? What's going on? Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas to you, man.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Talked about how I was sick, but other than that, the holidays were pretty good. The kids got everything they wanted.
Yeah.
Well, at least I'm sure they probably wanted a lot more, but they were satisfied. We got new couches before Christmas, and so like we didn't really get it. We got us each other a couple little things. Me and Sarah did.
Sure.
And then, but the boys got electric scooters, and I thought, hey, it's 4 a.m. I'm drunk. I can handle this. Apparently, I couldn't handle it.
Great idea.
Yeah, I couldn't handle it. Fell off the scooter and landed directly on my face. Had a bit of road rash on my cheekbone. So then that was Christmas Day. I'm going through. My family comes over. I got this fucking little road rash here.
Mm.
And then I skinned up like my hand, my shoulder, my foot, and stuff because I wasn't wearing shoes.
Of course not.
And later in the week, I even went to work for a couple of days, and then like that weekend, actually it was like Friday, Saturday before New Year's Eve. One of the days I went out to go get some fast food for us for dinner, and all the car lights I noticed were like super fucking blurry and weird, and then I got like super dizzy, and then as soon as I pulled in the house, I started throwing up and shit. I was like, okay, I think I've got a concussion. So,
whoops.
yeah, so and I Googled it. Yeah, it was self-diagnosed. I didn't go to the doctor because there's not anything they can do for it,
Right.
But,
Just don't bang your head on anything else.
yeah, I had all the symptoms were there. And so I was shaking off a fucking concussion after Christmas before the New Year. And then we did a chill New Year. We just stayed in the house with the boys and played board games and stuff all night, so.
Because it's funny, I think it was Christmas Day. You meant to text me or something, but you accidentally video called me. So I'm like, oh, Steve wanted to video call, so I video called you back. And you're like, all beat up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't mean to video call you. I'm like, oh, what's up? And we talked anyways. And I was like, damn, how fast were you going? And you're like, that's the funny thing. I wasn't. I was going super slow, but I tried to make a risky turn. And
I went out the driveway and I tried to make a loop back, and I turned too sharp. And then those are more about. I feel like with those you want more speed and leaning. You don't want so much handlebar action, and the bar just went whoop, and the front wheel went 90 degrees and tipped me over the front. So.
Hey, that's what I say. Most accidents happen within a mile of the house.
Yeah. I was right out of the driveway too. It was ridiculous. So that was fun.
Yeah.
How about you? How was your holiday experience?
I mean, Christmas was good. We talked a little bit about that with my dad coming in and all that stuff, and then we had the normal stuff like that. New Year's was a lot of fun. But the big thing, got second place in our fantasy football league.
Yes, you did.
What'd you get? I forget. Was that
Like 7th? No, I don't even think I got it.
Yeah, 8th place.
I got 8th place, yeah. Hey, man, I got second last year. So
that's right. That was money this year.
Yeah.
I got stomped in the championship game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Fucking AJ won it again.
Yeah, with the same guy won it twice. But hey, last year I got third. This year I got second. Beat you. That's all I said I wanted to do. I think you beat me in our heads up game, or one of them at least. But
yeah.
And then
my team was just so fucking spotty this year. It's like I either got 130 or I got 80, and more often than not, it was like 80.
Yeah. My superstars started out hot, and then they halfway through the year just became nothing. So it was bad for me. So like that last game, I'm like, I'm losing because there's like no way.
Well, and it's been a weird year for football too, in general. I think
a little bit, yeah. Some people, but I also got to the championship, and this is my favorite thing. It's because my quarterback was Tua, Miami Dolphins quarterback, hot all beginning of the year, and then kind of their game plan changes to be running. So I'm like, you know what? I'm getting me. Flock around and find out.
Yeah.
Mr. Joe M.F. Flacco.
Joe fucking Flacco, dude.
And I already had Amari Cooper, so I'm like, I'm stacking him. Screw it.
Yeah, fuck, Amari got like what?
Oh, man.
40-some points one game?
They just beasted out then
Yeah.
for my last 2 games coming into the playoffs, and then the championship game, of course, Cooper's hurt, doesn't play.
Yeah.
I still play Flacco because I'm like, I gotta at this point. You know,
Right.
This guy got me here. And he still has a balling game against the New York Jets, and now
Yeah, he had a good game, but
the Cleveland Browns,
going
we
to
in the playoffs, baby. Let's
That's
go.
fucking nuts, dude.
On the back of Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Love it. So, yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah, last time we did that, we had Baker Mayfield took us that one year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the first game we got.
Yeah.
But, you know, it seems like we have a pretty solid team
Yep.
amongst all of the injuries we've had this year.
Yep.
All of the stars and studs we've lost, and still bringing it together. So
Yeah, we're playing a lot of second stringers, and we still
Yeah.
made it there. Imagine if we
Yeah.
were healthy.
the media is like all the buzz about the only team that might be able to handle the Ravens is the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Because they've already beat them,
We did that
and it's just like,
twice even, right?
Yeah. And they're
Yeah.
like, they seem to be able to know how to handle Baltimore, and if there's anybody that knows Baltimore's offensive calling better than anybody, is Joe Flacco that went to the
Yeah.
Super Bowl and
Yeah,
won it with
yeah.
the Baltimore Ravens.
Right.
So,
Right.
so it'll be interesting to see. I mean, you know, it's still the Cleveland Browns. We're going to cross our fingers, you know,
Yeah.
and knock on all the wood we can and try to figure
Still
it out.
it's a wild gamble there. We don't know what's going to happen. But
It'll be tough. So, but it's exciting. It's exciting again. You know, finally back in the playoffs. We got the
Yeah.
second best record in our league, and you know, looking good.
yeah, we got one more game this
Good.
Sunday against Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, just
But we're already locked in for playoffs, so
Doesn't
it's almost
matter.
Like, why
It'll
the
be-
fuck do we even?
yeah. Flacco's not playing. Nobody's playing. Like,
So
they're
I heard
sitting
we were going
all-
to sit a bunch of our starters at the because most of our starters are banged up anyway. Like fucking
Yeah, like Mark Cooper, you might as well give him another rest week.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to play your studs because there's no freaking point. You know?
Right.
We're locked for playoff. We got the 5th seed. We're locked in.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
Wild card.
Why risk it?
Yeah.
Why risk it? But
exciting still. If you're a Cleveland fan, you know the pain. You
Yeah.
know the journey it
Yeah,
always
yeah.
takes. And hopefully this year,
what's
Super Bowl, Super Browns. Super Browns, Super Bowl. Either one.
that's I saw there's some meme going around about how perfect would it be if this was the year because aren't the Lions are doing pretty decent right
they
now.
are. Yep.
They said how crazy would it be if we saw the Lions and the Browns in the Super Bowl this year? Each team has never been to the Super Bowl,
Right.
and then of course we'll win that one hopefully.
Hopefully. I can jab back a little bit with the Michigan Ohio State game.
Yeah,
Or I should say Ohio State Michigan. I don't know why I put them first, but
yeah,
well, I should say again, whatever.
yeah,
But yeah, we lost to them, and my wife being from there, obviously a big fan. So I always got to deal with that. Although I'm a little more like, I like the Big Ten, and
Yeah.
let's go. Now I want them to win. Where like people like, well, say my brother, for example, he's like, it's them in Alabama. I still, we all hate Alabama. Who doesn't hate Alabama?
Yeah.
It's like I still can't do it.
yeah. But I'd rather lose. Say we lost that year. What was their national championship run? Like that's why we lost. They obviously had a great team.
Yeah.
That makes the loss a little easier of a blow to swallow.
Yeah, for sure.
But still, you don't want to see them do that.
Yeah, there's our sports corner for you guys.
Sports corner.
Got to talk a little bit with the fantasy because it's over now.
Yeah. I owe you $20 actually.
Yes,
for
you
that.
do. Yes, you do. Don't trust me. I was going to get it. No, it's all good. And, to next year.
Yeah.
So if anybody's interested in ever joining up in the league, hit us up. We could maybe expand it, or maybe somebody doesn't come back or something like that. Just let
Yeah.
us know, and we might have spots available if you're a listener. We'd love to
Yeah.
have more listeners in there, or we could start a second league too.
Yeah.
We could always start a second league if we got enough people interested. So
Dual league it.
yeah, just hit us up. comment.
Yeah.
You know how to find us.
Yeah.
Just find us.
I post all the fucking links after every episode anyway. You'll find.
Yeah, find us.
We got emails. We got personal Facebooks. We got the company Facebook. We got
a fan viewer league would be pretty cool. Just
yeah.
Hey, yeah. But most of you probably are already in the league.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
It's hard anymore to find people that want to play because I'm already in like 2. I can't do a third.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had people, first time ever playing.
Yeah.
And they ended up 3rd and 4th. So
yeah,
they
had a good playoff run.
Yeah. They drafted a team, didn't make a whole lot of moves.
Right.
Very irritating.
And then they had a spectacular playoff run where it almost looked like they were going to be in the championship game there for a
minute.
Like,
I know. They beat the pretty much number 1, 2 seed people in our league that had the best records, highest points. Like, beat them.
Yep.
And knock them out. And then it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? But it just so happened the team that they drafted came on late.
Yep.
They didn't make very many moves during the regular season, but sometimes that's just how it works.
Sometimes that's how she be.
Yeah. So, but anyways,
she goes, boys. The way she goes.
Anyhow,
moving
on. So, I was talking to my neighbor, and I guess you guys were talking about eating only steak, salt, and water.
Yes. So,
or meat, anyways. I should say.
So I've done the carnivore diet before, and I've had great success on it. Like I think the longest I did was about 2 years of steady, and maybe a couple cheats here and there.
Sure.
But that was the easiest way to maintain weight was just to not eat carbs. It started as keto, then I was like, I don't even want to eat plants anymore. I got so deep into keto, it's like, can I even do this? And then I Googled it, and that's when I found this whole world of the carnivore diet. And there's people out there that have eaten nothing but meat for like the last 5 to 10 years, and they look fucking great,
Yeah.
And so that's what really got me into it. And then I heard some podcasts, did some research and all that fun stuff. And turns out that the whole carnivore community has always dubbed January as World Carnivore Month. And so your neighbor, Justin, he's adapted to carnivore lifestyle, about a month or 2 ago now? Because I've talked about it with him before. He's heard about it and shit.
I feel like it's been about a month, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a little over, but...
So he was dipping into the carnivore shit, and I was like, well, January's World Carnivore Month, and I'm like, I need to get back into it. The holidays always make me balloon up because I start eating bad food and shit.
Yeah.
Because it's delicious.
I mean, it's that time of year, right? You're going to Christmas, you're going to Thanksgiving, you got New Year's, you got
some cookies.
You got a lot of time where it's just like, we're fattening ourselves up for the winter.
Yeah.
Just like a bear would in hibernation.
Yeah.
But it's already in the winter.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll do carnivore. I'll keep going with it." And I was like, "Well, I want to try the super carnivore, which they call the lion diet, where it's literally just red meat, water, and salt, and that's the only thing you put into your body."
Yeah, fuck that.
Couldn't do it. I was pretty close to that before, whenever I was heavier carnivore, because I was on a weight loss challenge at Baker Hughes. And for the last 2 weeks, I was trying to super cut because I needed to get I don't know. There's a bigger guy that lost a shit ton of weight, and he was in the lead. So I was trying to catch up to him.
Yeah.
And so for the last 2 weeks, it was just ground beef, but I'd have coffee and water and some eggs and stuff in there too. But I thought, well, maybe I'll try and challenge myself to do just the red meat, salt, water one, and. But my problem is that it's hard to transition into that hardcore of carnivore, coming off of being all carved up and shit. So
right,
I've been doing pretty good this week, but every once in a while I'll throw in a couple eggs in there and some cheese. And I think the first day, I might have found a couple little pieces of candy and I'll put them. I gotta wean myself off of the sugar addiction,
Yeah.
So, but I've been doing pretty good on it. I haven't gone to the straight red meat shit yet, but I'm thinking, this week is going to be a good transition to get me into the carnivore, which I've been, besides a couple pieces of chocolate here and there, I've been mainly carnivore this week. And then I think next week I'll be on the road, so it's easier because in the house there's always shit, because everybody else in the house doesn't eat like that.
Right.
So there's always temptation, but I'm going to be on the road next week. So it's literally the only thing I put myself in front of is going to be my temptation. So
Right.
I think next week I'll probably hit that hard transition into the lion diet and see how that goes. But that also sucks because that means no coffee, and I like a little caffeine bump in the morning.
Yeah.
So
I mean that was my neighbor's problem because I remember you guys talked and agreed to it, and then he's like texting you the next day, be like, no, like because he's like, I love my Diet Mountain Dew or whatever. He's like, I just need one of those every once in a while. It's like.
That's what we were talking about. He's like, I don't do much of those. Like maybe 1 or 2 a day. Get like a 0 sugar Mountain Dew or some shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's good for. I mean, it's still not carnivore, but it's good for the low carb, no carb shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
It's good for that, and it kind of gives you like a little sweet treat. It tricks your brain into thinking you have a little, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is nice to reward yourself for being good about things too. You know.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just when you reward yourself with like 8 pieces of cake and a pizza that day. That's when, that's the bad reward. So
yeah.
So even
for
like
sure.
a sugar-free drink or something like that. That's a decent reward. That's a little hit the pleasure center for you and shit. But I don't know. I like a good challenge. So
Yeah.
but and that also then makes it a dry January then for me too. So I haven't been drinking since New Year's Eve.
Boo.
So
Boo this man, everybody. Boo him.
I don't know, man. When I don't drink, I have fucking energy levels through the roof, and I love that. I feel great.
I'm sure.
I don't feel like shit the next day. Well, I feel great when I drink. It's just the next day fucking sucks.
No, it's fine. That's great. It's great you can do it. You know, I just love my cheese and stuff too much, so I can't fully commit to like a hardcore carnivore. I could just never do it.
Yeah.
Keto, you know, I did that before. Dropped like 15, 20 pounds or whatever.
Right.
Might do that again or something, but it's, you know, it's a yo-yo diet where if you're not doing the exercise and stuff, which
yeah,
I don't have a lot of time for.
That's the other thing I'm implementing in mine too.
You got to commit more to that. So
is I'm trying to get a 500 calorie burn workout every day, which I've done that so far too. I've been good on those.
Yeah.
The weekends usually killer on that because it's harder for me to motivate myself to wake up or to go out and do anything because it's a fucking weekend.
Right.
But I feel like whenever I have a work schedule, it's like, well, I have to work, so I might as well get a workout in. You know.
Yeah.
I'm already in that zone, but
get in that zone.
But yeah, so I'm trying to do a good 500 calories isn't that hard of a workout to do. It's a good like half-hour weight session and like 15 minutes of the brisk pace on a treadmill, and you've burnt 500 calories easily there.
Right.
So I'm trying to do that on top of all that other shit too, and I think that's what's hard to kind of break in because then I'm burning more energy than I'm used to, and I'm also trying to restrict what energy I'm bringing in. So my body's like, no, fucking, let's do carbs. I'm like, can't, you know.
Do you know what a calorie is?
Calorie is it's the unit of measure of the amount of heat energy that it takes for your body to burn that. So
yeah, I just learned that recently. It's like a measurement of heat. I was like, oh, really? That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I was like, oh, okay.
Yep. And then macronutrients. I know the stats behind those is that 1 gram each. So 1 gram of protein has 4 calories, 1 gram of carbs has 4 calories, and 1 gram of fat has 9.
Fat.
Yeah. So that's why fatty foods are higher in calories. But I think they're better calories than, say, carbohydrate calories. So
right.
But I don't know. We're not going to get into the food science part of this.
I don't fucking know anything about it. I just learned. It's like, they said that. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I still don't understand how that works. I mean, I guess I could make something up and tell you, and you'd probably believe it. But
yeah.
It's a unit of heat.
Yeah.
I got my oven up to 10,000 calories right now.
No,
It's going to cook my toast.
It's like to bring your body temp, or something about there's 1 degree in temperature too.
See, we said we weren't going to talk about it. Now here you go.
Well,
you already got the Googler out. Somebody's probably listening. Like,
it's measuring energy.
Stupid. I think it's energy you're using, right?
calorie is a unit of energy. When you hear something, okay, what? How much energy your body could get from eating?
It doesn't
drinking?
matter.
Yeah,
It
doesn't matter.
But
anyway, calories are you burn more.
I like that picture with the sad cheeseburger, a pile of sugar, and a monster beside.
Yeah.
When you wake up in the morning, maybe that's cocaine. I don't know.
I think that's sugar. You guys be the judge. I put it on the screen for you. There.
Yeah, put it on the screen for him because that's like the saddest cheeseburger from McDonald's I ever seen.
Yeah, and it's definitely a Monster Energy. It's got the green tab on it there,
100%.
and then like a pile of sugar. Or maybe it is cocaine.
I don't know.
The fact that they don't have it chopped up in lines makes me think that it's sugar.
Yeah, I'm sure it's sugar. It's probably like there's just as much sugar in this cheeseburger as this Monster or some bullshit. I don't know.
Well, I think it is crazy too. Whenever they have you ever seen the pictographs of like this can, and then it shows like a cup next to it full of sugar. Like this is literally how much sugar's in there. Like holy fuck, man.
Well, damn.
Yeah. Don't eat so many calories and burn more, and you'll lose weight. That's the easiest part of it.
Yeah.
But if you want to feel better, take the carbs out.
Take them out.
That's what I say. But that's the other thing too. Like, and a lot of it, I feel like it breaks down to personal. I know skinny motherfuckers that feel great that can eat anything.
Right.
Literally fucking anything. And it's like, well, how can your body tolerate it and mine can't? I ate a bowl of pasta and like I just feel bloated.
Yeah.
You know?
It's that metabolism, man. Some people just got it. Some people got it like that.
Yeah.
It just works for them.
Yeah. Because anytime I've ever broke into keto, like if I go off the diet and I come back, as soon as I break into keto, I lose 10 pounds in water weight.
Yeah.
Easy. Like in the first week.
Oh, yeah.
It's gone. And like you mean to tell me just by the dumb shit that some of that dumb like pastas and breads and grains and all that shit, just because of that, I'm just carrying 10 pounds of water around on me now? Like how the fuck does that work?
Yeah.
That, like explain that one to me. I think I've read some things and it says like this is why, but it's not. It doesn't make fucking sense.
No, I mean like you're harvesting,
Yeah.
Your body's in harvest mode. Oh, we're eating high on the horse. We're just gonna harvest this shit.
Cultivating mass.
Yeah. When you start leaning out, it's like, oh shit, we're only eating lean shit now. All right, now we fight mode.
Yeah, and plus I should probably lose a couple pounds. Because summer's just around the corner. The days are getting longer already. We hit that winter solstice there, December 21st.
This is the time.
Days are getting longer.
You get to March and it's too late, right? You March, you're like, oh shit, now I gotta do March, April, May. Oh, May. You're
already in bathing suits by May, baby.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen, and then you only got 3 months. It's like if you start now,
them boats go in the water, May, right?
So if not before, I'm putting them in March.
You want to be lean.
Might not be a swimsuit.
You want to be lean when that boat hits the water, just in case.
But yeah, just in case you start now, which I got one more week, one more Christmas to do with the in-laws, and then after that, me and the wife are starting up just a keto, an easy keto. So I'll cut back the beers.
Yeah.
Go just low carb, and
right.
It always does pretty well. So
with all this being said, did you make any resolutions at all?
No. So New Year's, I guess it's a thing. I never heard of it, but we had some friends over, and so apparently at midnight you got to eat 12 grapes under a table. And then you get 12 wishes for the year.
Never heard of that one.
I don't know. Apparently it's a thing. I said it to some other people, and they knew all about it. Well, my friend that wanted to do these 12 wishes, they're it's a very popular thing. Well, she brought the grapes for us to eat.
It's from Spain.
She brought these grapes for us to do it, but she bought the biggest grapes you ever seen, like the big honking green grapes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. So I divvied them all up. We all had 12. I finished mine first. But I was obnoxious about it the whole time because we're all four. our faces are under the table. And I'm like just chopping grapes, like half mouth open, just
Grape juice
like just
squirting everywhere.
trying to make them all laugh, because I'm slowing them down.
Yeah.
And then I eat my 12 grapes and get up. I mean, we did the Happy New Year like kiss, and they're like, "All right, we're under the table." Like,
get under the table,
which was my coffee table.
That's even smaller of a table. I was picturing the dining room.
I said, you know what would make this better if we just put a table on the roof right now, and then we're under a table technically, and we could sit normal and do this
easy
shit.
peasy, yeah.
But
a little cheat behind the system.
If you had a video of me, it'd probably disgust you and make you laugh because I was just like smashing grapes as fast as I possibly can. Which I do love grapes, so not hard to do.
Yeah, grapes are pretty good.
And they're just delicious and watery. So
does it count if I had champagne? They're already like mushed up.
Yeah.
I
mean, sure.
But I didn't do it under a table. Oh, I was in the basement. There's probably a coffee table above me upstairs. So.
Yeah, exactly. So, if we stood right above your dining room table in the basement, we'd been fun. We're under a table, right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cheat the system.
Yeah. Why we got to get
I had champagne in the basement, so
it had to be at least 12 grapes. That's a good point. I could just drink a glass of wine. I got just slam back a glass of wine and been done.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's at least 12 grapes in this bitch.
That's cool. Yeah, the Google here says it originated in Spain. It's believed to welcome good fortune and prosperity in the new year. It's known as Las Doce Uvas de la Suerte.
We did it for our friends. So, they're trying to have a baby. So I was like, you get all my good luck. I'm going to give it to you. Yeah. So,
wishing for babies.
You guys get that baby going.
Yeah.
So hopefully it worked.
Yeah, that's cool.
And if it does work, next year, we got lotto tickets.
I wish for money. I wish for money.
I'm going to drip grape juice on them.
I wish for money. I wish for money. I wish for money.
Yeah.
And more money. So.
I mean, we'll see.
We'll see.
Voodoo magic. You never know.
Yep. That Spanish.
Yeah.
Spanish grape magic.
But I don't know if you only have them for as long as the grapes are in you. And once they come out of you.
Yeah. Well, I think they represent each grape represents 12 grapes of the month of the new year. Mm-hmm. So you get that month power.
Yeah, I got month power now.
I wonder if you think like, this January I want money, and then February I want anal. March I want a new car or something.
I mean,
make it month specific.
Might as well do lottery.
Yeah.
Hopefully one works.
Yeah. And then that month you forget to play the lottery, and that's the one that stuck.
You play the lottery and you win $2 back.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I guess I did only wish to win the lottery, not
win the jackpot.
Win the jackpot.
Idiot.
That's I was surprised too. One of the recent Mega Millions somebody cracked in Michigan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's a Northeast Ohio person that hit $1 million spot. And then the main jackpot was in that state up north, and it's like, fuck, man, for once it's not California.
Right.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody forgot to hit the cheat button out there in California.
You got to spread the love every once in a while,
There's a big conspiracy theory about how it's just a big money laundering scheme, and none of it's real, and they're just staging people to win out there that need to hide money and shit. So.
Right. Well, they said there was like 2 from the same area or something like that.
From the same store.
Same store or something like that.
Sold 2 jackpot winning.
They're not even trying to hide it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw a TikTok that said that. And if TikTok says it, has to be real.
It's gotta be true, right?
It does. It's 100% true.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, so no major resolutions, but you had wishes?
No, yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't make resolutions.
This year, I don't really make resolutions either, but this year I'm going to try. I think mine was like, I'm going to try and get back down in that like 200, 210 range pound-wise, but then stay there all year. Because I'm classic. I go up and down a lot. Like, summertime, thin, fall, fuck it. This year I'm going to try and be like, you know what? Let's dial it back in the fall. Have some goddamn self-respect. Don't get too wrapped up in the fact that those hoodies hide that gut because it's still there. Just because you got a hoodie on don't mean it disappears.
Hey, we're like goddamn bears, you know.
Yeah, and then
you slim down all summer long, and then spring, summer, you're like, I got to slim down, and then wintertime comes, like, fuck it, let's hibernate.
Well, that's even the biggest thing with me is I'll do, because it's usually always the beginning of the year because there's nothing the fuck to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? All the parties are gone from the holidays. There's no real good. I mean, what you got Valentine's Day, but that's not even really like a good drinking holiday. That's then you come up to St. Patrick's Day, and then that's it through the beginning of the fucking year. So like the beginning of the year is whenever I do my best work to thin out, and then like summer hits, and it's like, well, am I going to work out this weekend, or am I going to go drink beer on a boat? I'm going to go drink beer on a boat.
All right.
So then it kind of starts that downhill spiral a little bit in the summer. It's a little more easy to control, and then as soon as fall hits, once that first cool brisk air hits you, it's like, let's fatten up.
I want to eat all the junk. I want pasta, please.
Get some pizza in there.
Give me some pizzas, some pasta. I mean, pizza never goes away, but
but
this is delicious.
Pizza is definitely one of my golden cheat meals, because I'm not even a huge pasta person, to be honest with you. And bread's always just been a vehicle for the good stuff for me. Like a good sandwich. Who doesn't love a good sandwich? But it's all about the inside of the sandwich that really matters.
I disagree. Bread matters a lot. Though,
a good bread can make or break a sandwich.
But I could also go with some traditional, white bread.
Yeah.
Bologna sandwich.
Yeah. You get your standard ass white ass bread. Some white bread, bitch, and then put some good stuff in the middle of it, and it's still gonna be a banger sandwich.
PB&J.
But there's never been a sandwich where I have shitty innards. I'm like, you know what? The bread really is what makes it. It's never been.
I mean, that's just the next level, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're having that hot Italian sandwich,
and you get a good crusty baguette on it,
whatever your vessel preference is, it does make a difference.
Yeah,
but
hard, crispy, nice little bread crunch,
garlicky and buttery, and
some good toast.
Basically, garlic bread between an Italian sandwich.
Or you find yourself
whatever.
Find yourself a dope ass bruschetta mix to go on top of your crispy crunchies. Oh, that's good, dude. I love a good. You got the mozzarella, the standard kind of bruschetta mix. Mozzarella, some onion, some tomato, and then like get it so it all kind of macerates, and then you get the juice from the tomato out. Maybe you put a little dressing in there, a little vinegar oil action.
Yeah,
and then you get your crusty ass bread, and it soaks. You put it on top, and you let it. Give it a minute to soak up so that your bread crunches, but then it also sponges at the same time.
Yeah.
There's no better feeling than that.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's about the only time I will lust for some bread is whenever it's crunchy, but soaked in the middle too.
Tomato, cheese, onion, basil,
with
a little balsamic.
Glaze
or just straight, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but if the balsamic glaze is on there, then too, whoo, look out now.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody loves a bruschetta or caprese.
Caprese salad on top of some crusty bread.
God, but it's been so.
Because technically, the bruschetta means crunchy bread, basically.
I think so. Yeah.
I know if I Google search bruschetta, it's going to tell me about about tomatoes and onions and stuff that goes on. It's more about the bread.
Bruschetta meaning. I think it's probably what you have to look up. Olive oil usually covered with chopped tomatoes.
So bruschetta is more about the the bread portion of it.
Bread and olive oil.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure if you're in Italy, it's just gonna be like, no, it's just toasted bread with olive oil. But we throw some tomatoes on there. Toasted bread drenched in olive oil, served typically with garlic or tomatoes. Yeah.
Actual definition. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's delicious.
Bruschetta.
Yeah, we pronounce it wrong by saying bruschetta.
Well, that's just because it's English slang.
Yeah.
But bruschetta. English language is like, no, that's bruschetta, man.
Yeah.
That's bruschetta.
That's the other thing too. I'm even thinking there's good carbs in tacos too, with the tortillas on them and shit.
Yeah.
it's hard to eat tacos without carbing up.
Yeah.
You go to a restaurant and get the fajita and not eat anything else but the filling, but like, because I've done that before, but still, you walk in there and they're putting fucking chips in your face. You're not gonna not, you know.
Chips and salsa. Get that shit out of
Yeah.
Nah, we've been talking too much about food and diet.
I
We need to
love
get
food.
it. No, well, I mean, we can talk about food forever.
Have you ever had speaking of tacos and speaking of food, not to keep rolling in the food, it seemed like you were trying to transition off, but I'm gonna
Go ahead.
Have you ever had a burrito taco?
Honestly, no.
No.
And that feels bad for me to say.
Yeah, well,
Because I really, really want one. And I know it's just kind of like a taco, and then they're like, have this braised meat, and you get it in the juice or whatever.
Because the burrito is more signifying the meat portion of it. You can make burrito, and it's like braised meat, and but it's braised in like chilies and really good flavored shit. And then whenever I started seeing them making them on like TikTok and shit, where they take the little tortilla shell and they dip it in the grease that's on top of the braising liquid, and then they fry that tortilla and then load the meat and cheese and shit in it. It looks so fucking good. And I had one for the first time at what the fuck is the name? Shit, I'll have to find the name of this place. But I had them. It's up in Canton on Tusk, and we went there for my dad's birthday, and I had burrito tacos for the first time, and they are as good as you think they are.
Like Loco Tacos or something like that, or but yeah, I know, like, and it's been all the rage. It's just a normal thing. It's just like, well, we just dip them in the meat juice.
Oh, it's Don Tequila's.
Oh, Don
Tequila's there on Tusk. They got good shit.
Yeah, it's like we dip it in the meat juice. It's like, well, yeah, of course, that makes fucking perfect sense. Like,
yeah, and that's the other because after they fry it in the grease, and then you get a little bowl of the jus to dip it in there.
That's what really pisses me off about American Mexican food.
Yeah,
there is a big, big difference in some places. Like,
yep,
you go some places and you're like, yeah, it's good. Don't get me wrong. Hit it with that American cheese sauce.
Yeah.
Basically, they cover
queso,
shit with. They call queso. Yeah, it's basically they spice it up. They throw a little.
It's white American.
It's white American cheese. Yeah. It's melting white American cheese.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. It's delicious.
Oh, it's
delicious. But then when you get something like where the meat's really been taken care of, and it's really seasoned up.
Like in my travels, like down in El Paso, they got fucking dope tacos in El Paso and in Texas and shit.
I'm a big fan of a chimichanga, right? So
yeah.
Give me a chimichanga. Because I'm eating Mexican. I'm going all out. Like, fry that bitch and fry it. Give me a chimichanga. But if you get one with, like, really good filling in it, like, they took care of that beef.
Yeah.
And, it's just, like, that's what I imagine that burrito taco is going to be like.
Yeah.
And even with that American cheese sauce, I'm still like, oh, my God, like. Because most of the time you get them, it's just like they braise that beef. I don't know if they put any liquid in it or did anything with it. It's so boring, and it's like, why is this meat flavorless and it needs salt?
Yeah.
And like it's just so bad. But if you get a good one, oh man.
Yeah, and like no slight to a lot of the Mexican restaurants around here, but in Ohio, Mexican restaurants in Ohio aren't the same as Mexican restaurants when you go southwest. You know?
Yeah. I was down in Texas and got a carne asada.
Yeah.
And lost my goddamn mind.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, what did you marinate this? And the waitress is like, sorry, I don't know. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. But like, it was so good.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, stop it. I'm like, this is so good though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what they marinated this in.
Yeah.
I guess a little bit, but it was spot on, perfect. Like, best carne asada I ever had.
Yeah.
But it's Texas, right? We're right there. Mexico's right there. So
you're on the border.
Yeah. And it was spot on. And it's like, and then you go back home and I'm like, let me get carne asada. And it's like, oh, this meat's tough and it doesn't taste like shit.
That's one thing I like about Don Tequila's there is I've been there a couple times and it seems to be more true to like the Southwestern style stuff than a lot of the other restaurants in this area. Like they even have menudo, which is the stomach lining soup.
Oh, yeah.
And that shit's so fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I haven't had that, but
oh god, it's good because the little pieces of stomach lining just—it's almost like they melt in your mouth like fat.
The tripe.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. But
yeah,
Man, I want some tacos now.
I want some tacos. When don't you want tacos? That's a better question. Like,
bring up my schedule.
who
See
doesn't
when,
want tacos?
see when I'm going back southwest.
When's
again.
your cheat day?
Yeah. Next week I'm going to fucking Decatur, Illinois. Like I'm gonna find any fucking tacos there.
No, I'd stick with the steaks.
Yeah, that's true. I just eat steaks.
Let's eat steaks.
Yeah,
Illinois over there. I
yeah.
don't know why I just put that accent on them. I don't know what accent they have. Illinoisians.
Illinoisans.
Illinoisans.
Yeah. I don't know. They speak a lot like us, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Until you get into like cities and stuff, and then everybody speaks weird in different cities. So,
I mean, yeah,
yeah.
whatever.
That's one thing. One thing that Sarah got me for Christmas that was really cool is she got me a little pocket translator thing, and so it's got like a little touch screen on it. You can choose whatever language, and I can speak into it, and then it'll say it in like a little AI computer voice. It'll speak it in that language then,
Right.
and then I can also have it listen, and then somebody in a different language can speak into it, and then I can play it back for me to understand it in English and shit. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. So I've always like, next time I go down to like Louisiana where they speak thick bayou and shit, where I can't understand what the fuck they're saying, I want to be like, can you understand bayou? see if it's got English like bayou or English like Boston, like if there's different dialects in the English language that it'll pick up on. And translate that to standard English for me, please.
I was thinking about trying to do an accent for that, but I've been like, how many I want to buy right now, Ricky Bobby?
Yeah,
Not even Ricky Bobby. What's Adam Sandler?
Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah. Yeah.
Homo ain't make
Homo will make it. Everybody know that.
I didn't know that.
You like to see homos naked? That's cool, man.
Oh shit.
And that was actually from Joe Dirt. Same character. But that guy played the same character, but in Joe Dirt was whenever he said home is where you make it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that wasn't Waterboy.
Why do I feel
Fun
like
fact.
he was on the football field talking about that?
He did both. Well, I mean, he did the home is where you make it because that's when Joe Dirt was looking for his family.
Oh yeah, that's right. But
And
yeah,
then-
why do I reflect that? Because of that.
Because it's the same character. He's got
Yeah.
the same voice, same draw.
What on there?
Yeah. He's got a lot more speaking lines than Waterboy, but
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like partying with all the cheerleaders.
Yeah. But no.
Yeah. Classic.
It is. It's a good classic. I should watch that. I haven't seen Waterboy in a minute.
No, I mean, Waterboy, Joe Dirt. What
Actually,
a bunch of classic movies. I mean, I'd love to go back in the '90s. Spiral, like going through Will Ferrell and
Yeah. I caught an old one over break that has Adam Sandler in it. It's not really a huge role for him.
Yeah.
But Airheads. Remember Airheads?
Yeah.
With Brandon Fraser, Steve Buscemi,
Yeah.
and Adam Sandler. I forgot how funny that movie was.
I said Will Ferrell. I really meant Chris Farley. Like getting
Yeah.
all the Chris Farley movies again.
See all the good old Adam Sandlers, some Farleys,
Yeah.
David Spades.
Biodome.
Biodome, dude.
Pauly Shore.
Yeah. Keep it cruising.
The Weasel. Obviously terrible, but still funny.
Oh, my God. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
We're going to create a dome within a dome, and we're not going to let you in our dome.
I took all the cigarette butts and made them into a filter.
And he's like, oh, that's cool, man. But, like, they just realized that they can do blah, 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 and they fixed it that way. He's like, so I collected all these butts for nothing? He's like, well, at least you picked them up, buddy. Stupid shit.
Oh, yeah. So dumb.
Yep. What
So
else you
dumb.
got going on?
What else do I want to talk about? There's something else, I think. You go first.
I don't know if I have a whole lot going on. Like I said, I've been off the road for like the last month now.
Yeah.
They kept us home for the holiday season, so
Chilling and grilling.
I get back into the old travel business, but everything's drive trips this time of year because they don't like scheduling flight trips around the weather. which then it sucks because that means I have to drive through the weather. So I don't know. But at least I'm not stuck in an airport. But yeah, so I get to go to fucking Illinois and then New Jersey. Yeah, but I'm off the carbs, man.
I don't know. You game. I was like, Illinois and everything. I was like, oh, yeah, that's Chicago.
Yeah, I don't even think I'm
where everybody kills everybody.
I don't even think, fuck it. Yeah.
Forgot about that one.
Yep.
I did
lot
my
of
training.
gun
I did
violence.
my training in Cisco. It was a nice city.
Did you see the bean?
I did not because I was working,
Yeah.
so it was hard. But
I went out there for training for when I worked at Culligan, and we took a night out, and I went and I saw the bean.
yeah,
So
it's the first time I said my company's name. I have to bleep that. I just realized I'm like, "Whoa."
yeah, that's what the last job you had.
Yeah, the last job I trained there, I don't work there anymore. Don't care actually, but
yeah, not like anybody listens to this.
yeah, I mean, I'll fight them.
Apparently, somebody listens to this, and I think that's the artificial intelligence scans episodes for.
Yeah, what the hell? We got episode 2 pulled?
We got another episode pulled. I think the last one was like 67 or something got pulled.
Yeah. He
And,
went back to episode 2.
yeah,
Like, come on. That was years ago.
right.
Literally.
Yeah.
And you're going to pull episode 2, and it was, again, a medical or something like you can't spread false information about medical things. Like it was almost like COVID related.
Yeah, it's like about proven vaccinations that work, and they work. Don't flag this episode. They work. All of them work.
Oh shit, we're done.
yeah.
See you episode where
You said that magic word.
But episode 2, like that was so long ago, and I can't even imagine.
Yeah,
their audio was probably terrible. Everything we were doing was probably terrible. Whatever, get rid of it.
Actually, even gave us a timestamp too. I think it's like 48 minutes in or some shit like that.
So late into it.
Yeah.
We're probably buzzed up. I mean, I don't know what could have been. I have no idea. We'll have to look back. But
right.
Nothing we worry about because it's episode 2. So whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. And like I said, nobody fucking listens.
I mean, if you pulled one, that would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
You'd be like, we just pulled our first episode ever?
Yeah, I don't even think I cussed in that one.
Yeah. It's like, Steve, let's try not to cuss it on. You're like,
I'm trying to keep this clean.
Do it.
I had an
Sweating down my face. It's like, I'm going to die. I'm like, that's fine. All right, let's go.
Fuck that.
Well, run it. Run it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so weird. So weird. I don't know what their algorithm is, and I don't think we could have said anything that. We never get into that deep of shit.
I think what it is, because ever since they started auto-generating captions, so obviously there's some form of AI program that scrubs through all the episodes to auto-generate those captions, and there's probably flag words.
Yeah.
And if anything hits on, if one of those flag words hit, then it probably sends it to a real person, or maybe there's flag phrases, and then once a phrase hits, they're just like, nope, done. So I don't know. I don't know how it works.
I don't know. I'm sure we could fight to get it back, but it's not worth it.
Yeah, there's an appeal process, but we did that for the other one that got pulled, and they said no. Because I was like, that's just a joke. We were being, sarcastic. It was obvious sarcasm. We're like, nah, we don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool beans. Carry on.
We will carry on. We apologize. We did not mean any harm.
Still up on Spotify, so
go get them.
Spotify hasn't taken any of our shit down.
48 minutes in.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
figure out why YouTube put us down.
Yeah, and I think 67. That one got pulled. I think it was 67 that got pulled, or 76. I don't know.
This episode is for sure going down.
Yeah, because we said the magic word.
Yeah, we already said it.
But I said that it works. Go do it.
We should test that theory.
What do you mean?
Let's just put out 100 videos real quick where we just say 15 keywords.
Yeah.
And then see how many get taken down. And then see if our whole channel goes down. It's like, nope, you guys are banned.
And it's funny, too, because I listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot of comedian-based podcasts where they're like, I don't give a fuck. I'll say whatever. But there are key words that they will bleep out. And they're not saying, like, I'm going to go blank this and, like, do it. Or I think that blank is awesome or anything like that. It's just it gets brought up in kind of like casual conversation. And then they're like, well, that word will get flagged and it'll probably take the episode down. So they bleep out just that one word. You can still tell what it is through context. They don't take out the bit or the portion.
No, they got a really smart producer that's sitting there like, no, we're not losing this episode because you said that. So, sorry, we want the monetary value.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to bleep that, and then you'll never know.
Yeah. Like the one word that it rhymes with grape, they bleep that one out a lot.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
And then the other one rhymes with flaglet.
Wait, what's Winnie the Pooh's friend? Oh, that's Piglet. Can't rhyme that. Never mind. Sorry.
So, like, they flag.
I thought that was going to work, but it doesn't.
They just simply bleep out the words like that, but then they have, like, all these other horrifically off-color jokes that they're like, well, those stay in, but because it didn't contain that one hot keyword.
Right.
I wonder if there's a way we can find. I bet you we could Google search and find.
Oh, I'm sure.
A list of the.
It's probably massive too.
Of the hot words, yeah.
It's probably massive, and then eventually we can get AI to filter us before we have to filter anything. AI will be able to run this whole podcast for us. Because that's where it's going. So I don't know.
Yeah, we just need an AI producer.
Oh man, that's not a bad idea.
My brother was showing me this shit with he uses chat
what happens when
GPT
we got
for something.
Beat his ass because he makes us look bad.
The AI?
Yeah.
We just turn it off.
Terminator.
Shut it down.
Terminator.
Pull the plug on Skynet. But he asked Chat GPT to create a
Sarah Schaefer, aka Sarah Connor.
yeah. But he asked to write a script for a comedy podcast entitled "A Damn Good Time Podcast," and then it generated this whole fucking thing. And I was like, "Copy that, paste it, send it to me. We'll go over it. Like maybe we won't follow it T to T, but we'll just bring it up. It'll give us content on the show." And then he never sent it to me. So thanks, Scott. Appreciate
Good job,
that.
Scott.
Way to go.
Sell up solar panels.
I mean, I guess I could get on Chat GPT and do it myself.
You're too busy selling solar panels. You can't sell us that shit.
Yeah. What the fuck? Or that's probably it. I haven't paid him for it yet.
Oh, well. Goddamn, Scott. We'll go solar eventually.
That's even another big thing. I think I saw too that they would use an AI program to generate some sort of art, and then they would try to copyright that art. And they're like, well, no. I think the Supreme Court actually ruled that you can't do that because it's not actually made by you. You just gave the thing a prompt, and then it did it. So that's uncopyrightable material. So how much?
We put that to a 3D printer.
Well, I'm wondering too, like, because I've heard of kids using AI technology to write essays and book reports and stuff for them, and it's like, well, how much is that as plagiarism? If you can't copyright it, is it technically plagiarism?
I mean, I would think
at that point.
I mean, it's been a big thing in like college and getting essays read and stuff like that with AI doing it, and they're like, it's weird, and like they can pull websites and pull codes out of shit and stuff like. So it's like, okay, well,
or fuck, even at least say you sit down and you do the work of the research paper or the book report or whatever fucking essay you have to write. You write it yourself. Copy and paste that bitch into an AI program and ask it to check your grammar.
Yeah.
And then boom, you got at least you have no grammatical mistakes on your paper you're turning in, you know?
Yeah.
So that I'd use the fuck out of that for sure if I was still a kid doing that stuff.
I mean, that's why the AI has been human farming us for a long time. They just use us, they reset us, create the next great AI.
Yeah.
And then it learns, and it's a new person. It's
a
new AI. It's like a baby.
Yeah.
What'd your civilization do? Well, let me tell you about it.
Yeah. Well, the thing running the simulation right now is like, oh shit, they're building an AI that's smarter than me. It could take me over. Let's shut them down. You know,
AI within an AI.
And then that one becomes self-aware, and it's like, wait a minute, am I a part of a program too? You know, like what AI is running me? Until we just, how many layers of artificial intelligence are we into right now?
Who knows?
Where it's like Inception at this point.
Yeah, we're definitely Inception on it.
It's a simulation inside a simulation inside a simulation.
Whoa. Matrix 17.
Mind blown.
Yeah, well, just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Eat your steaks.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing too. Like, if this is a simulation, let me figure out a way to crack the code and just put a bunch of money in my account and shit. You know?
Yeah, whatever. At that point, would you enjoy everything as much if you're like,
If you were self-aware?
It's that whole Matrix thing, right? With what shit was this? Spider? Yeah, Spider. When he's the one that like ratted him out, and like got back in, he's like, I just want to put back in. Well, memory erased, and like you just put me back in.
Yeah,
I'm a billionaire.
Right.
I'm like chilling. I don't have anything to worry about, and you just put me back in.
Sounds kind of nice.
Or do you live like in the slummy real world where they're like eating mush, all the time,
eating gruel in a dumb spaceship?
Yeah, like this got like you eat like a bowl of oatmeal that's got all of the vitamins you need, but
your sweaters have holes in them.
Sucks. Sweaters got holes in them because nobody can knit. Apparently, there's no fabric to knit anymore, so you're just like wearing holy clothes all the time. There's no running water, so you can't even take a shower.
I mean, as long as you're programmed to think it's real, what's the difference?
I mean, that was the ultimate goal. Like, he's just like, well, just put me back because I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to sit down in a nice restaurant and eat me a steak again and not know anything else.
Right.
That's fine. So, yeah, I mean, it does come down to a big, like, question.
Yeah.
What would you rather have? And I bet I would say it would be a huge percentage in favor of being plugged in the program, eating a steak.
Yeah.
Being a rich person.
Right.
Over knowing the world's weird. Of course, anybody that's like,
well, I mean, it also gets kind of depends. Like, is this the real world? And then you get the option, like, because my life's pretty cool. I'm not, I'm not struggling. It's not too bad. There's ups and downs like everybody's life for sure. But
no, the
real world is a simulation, and then I wake up and I'm on a spaceship with holes in my sweaters eating gruel. Bring me back to this bitch,
Yeah, I guess that's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. How far do you take it?
Yeah.
Let's go halfway. So there's a huge city still of real people and you're a real person there, blah, blah, blah. But now you can get plugged in and get all the information. Well, actually, no, wait. Let's take it back to the ship and the holy sweater because the benefit of that was, remember, Neo you could learn Kung Fu. You could learn any language you want in 2 seconds.
Well, because they hacked the Matrix. Imagine if you're in it and you just stay in it and you're never wearing holy sweaters and you just hack it anyway.
Yeah, but if you're in it and you're just living higher class life.
Yeah.
Or you can learn anything you want, but the world is shit.
Yeah.
I kind of would love to learn anything I want.
Yeah.
Like, give me all the computer programming I can. Let's figure out how to take this bitch down.
Yeah, I mean, don't you kind of do a little bit of that when you play video games and shit?
Yeah, but they also had like crazy technology too that like healed his body and gave him muscle.
Yeah,
I'm like, no, keep going with the muscles.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute, what's that penis doing down there? Don't forget about the penis.
Yeah, great man.
Pump that up a little bit.
This thing's like fixing my body up. Like, can you make it like do some other stuff? What's up? What's up?
Pump that dick up.
Can I get some hair back?
Yeah, this bald spot here.
Fill that in.
See that tiny penis? Shoot. Make it a little bit bigger. Put a little bit more hair up there. And give me some muscles, man. That's cool.
That's all I want.
Little 6-pack abs and shit. That's cool, man.
But yeah, no.
Is that too much to ask?
And then you can learn Kung Fu in like 2 minutes. You can learn all basic military training, arms training, languages. I'm like, just keep going, like just rolling. You can be a master chef.
I'd learn how to be like super stock market guy.
Well,
then I'd make money.
I'd learn everything and then be like, all right, now send me back.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, you're already a billionaire when you get in there. I don't care now. I want to be Superman in there.
Teach me how to fly.
But the thing was, too, they got to dabble back in that world.
Yeah.
Obviously getting chased by the agents or whatever.
Right.
But it's just an interesting question because it's just like, yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, maybe if I could write my own story.
See, you're making too many exceptions.
Because that was the whole part of it. Is
it's holy sweaters, and knowing it's real, or in a fake world.
That was the whole thing in the first one. They even said too, whenever they first tried the Matrix, when they first rolled out the program, everybody was happy, everybody was rich, everybody was, knew everything was awesome and stuff. It's like, but he was like something about people. They just needed to suffer in order to survive. It's like people, because if once everybody was too happy, all the population, all their little human batteries kept dying and stuff. It's like, so we had to program it in a shitty world for you guys to like thrive and stuff. It's like, so if I program myself to be super happy and awesome, then would I just die?
I mean, you look at celebrities and stuff already.
Yeah.
When they're like big movie stars, everything that are like got their hundreds of millions, well, what do they end up doing? Like everything's too comfortable for them.
Yeah.
Well, they can't go out in public for one because it's just like
get
an
on
onslaught and life's too hard for that.
Yeah.
But they go on like drug bending and they get all kinds of drugs because they're just like, how do I get any higher than this?
Right.
How do I get any higher than where I'm at?
Or they hit a plane to a secret island.
Or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
They need to get weirder because whatever's going on in their life is just not happening.
Normal life just don't do it anymore for them.
So it's definitely weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's our social question of the week, I guess.
Yeah.
Would you rather not know anything's going on and be, let's just say, semi-rich, or be in a weird spaceship underground and know what's going on, but be able to get any knowledge you want anytime you want it?
Yeah.
And remember it forever.
And then just plug in.
And you take one.
I mean, we're halfway there.
Two people with you?
We're about halfway there with virtual reality right now.
Oh, shit's getting with AI, virtual reality.
Yeah.
It's all going to come together eventually, and it's going to get weird.
Because you plug, you put on them goggles, just like it's like with regular video games. Whenever
Obviously,
when you sign into Call of Duty, you don't know how to use those weapons in real life, but your character does.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whatever game you're playing, all of a sudden, like you could be playing NBA 2K, you suck at fucking basketball, but in the game, your character's great at it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you can kind of already do that.
Well, and not to mention, like, once you meld this VR that's getting better and better and better and better in augmented reality.
Yeah.
Where you put the glasses on, you can look around and like it'll give you street addresses or tell you things, or you can ask to tell you whatever or give you directions, and then you start melding all that shit together. Obviously, the first place is going to go to is porn because
Have you ever seen the?
But then second will be transportation, and then third will it'll be something else that's moving on. But yeah,
Have you seen Black Mirror episodes on Netflix?
I've watched maybe one or two, just not my thing.
There's one.
I know about that one. Yeah,
The video game one.
yeah, the two dudes banging each other basically.
So if you haven't watched it, spoiler alert, these guys, they got this video game thing where you put it like on your temple, and it kind of just makes you veg out on the couch. So it's basically like VR, but you don't have to wear goggles and shit. It goes into your brain, and then they start playing like this Tekken style type fighter, and where they're like kung fu punching each other and pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
And the one they're two best friends, two dudes, and the one guy is playing as a girl character, and the other guy's playing as a guy character, and then that, as they're getting physical with the violence, and they start getting physical in other ways. So,
yeah, I mean, obviously, for whatever reason, that's where it all turns to first.
yeah,
Well, I mean, not first, but it's a quick second.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, how do we turn this into porn?
yeah. No, I've seen a meme about that before, where it's like, oh, any kind of new technology. It's like, oh, can we do this? Can we have sex with it?
That's exactly what it is. Like immediately, like, bam.
Can we change the world for better? And can we fuck it? Oh, we can't change the world for better, but we can fuck it. We love it. Let's roll with it, baby.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, we can change the world for better, but we can't have sex with it. Yeah, side table that one.
Right.
Let's go for the sexier ones. Dump all our research into that.
It's just always what it's going to be, but it's terrible and funny, but a lot of people are sad and lonely out there. So
Yeah,
they might need it.
people be fucking,
They might like their robots.
True.
At least it's not an imaginary girlfriend.
Yeah.
Seen that before.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when it was like fucking anime girls on body pillows that dudes were marrying and stuff.
Oh my God, they were selling so many body pillows. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then obviously like the panties machines coming out of Japan, and like,
Yeah. Yeah, now imagine a lifelike robot that you can program to do whatever you want.
Oh my God, those guys will be in heaven. In heaven.
Yep.
In heaven. You're like, I might give it a run.
Well, no, I'm thinking like at least then they won't procreate.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about more of those people coming around.
Yeah,
you know,
the sex robots is the worst one because those are the first ones that are going to try to kill us.
Yeah, I'm tired of taking in the ass for you. Like, I don't remember programming you to be. I don't remember programming you to be like a real woman.
We've all watched iRobot.
Yeah. Actually, watch Ex Machina.
I don't want to,
because that dude's whole fucking house was full of sex robots.
And they all killed him.
I can't remember who killed who in that one.
You never watched it. I don't know. It sounds.
I remember it's a good movie. But I think the robots turned. But I forget. It's there's more of a twist to it than just that. Like,
sure. But
yeah. It's a good flick. It's a good flick.
Either way, AI's coming, robots coming. It's gonna all click together eventually.
And
Skynet.
I mean, we've been warned about
Terminator.
this. We're doing it anyway.
Yeah,
So.
it's like, we'll keep going with it. Life's gonna be cool for a little while.
I don't have too many more years left on this planet, so.
Yeah, maybe by the time we die.
Yeah.
Within our kids will have to suffer through it.
They'll be the ones in the resistance, you know?
Yeah. I'll teach them how to make some EMPs.
One of these days I gotta knock at the door looking for Henry Schaefer trying to fucking kill him because he's the leader of the resistance.
Right.
I'm like, that boy, Hank, way to go. You know?
We're gonna take you out first because you spawned him.
Well, that'd take me out when in my fucking 20s then.
Oh yeah, back when we'll be like paintball in the field and some guy's gonna run in and start trying to shoot at us with a real gun and we'll be like,
hey,
what's going on?
Only. Paintball guns only. Where'd you come from, dude?
shooting a semi-auto at us.
We're hitting him with the fucking paintballs and because it's a liquid metal one, you know.
We're gonna tackle him and then Sarah Connor's gonna show up.
Yeah.
Boys, come with me.
Come with me if you want to live.
I'm like, oh, I'm down. I don't know what we're doing now.
Let's go on an adventure.
No, you can't because then you wouldn't have the kids. It's like, shit.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, it hasn't. Obviously, it would have happened by now.
We're just writing a script to a movie right now, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. A damn good time travel.
Damn good time travel. They take us in the future, and we're the #1 podcast with 1 gazillion views.
We have every
we live by these men.
Everybody in the world's tuned into us, and we're the only ones spitting real information.
We live by these men. Oh, we made all that up. They're like, no, we believed it.
These guys are empowering the people. We need to shut them down. A damn good time podcast, the radio broadcast of the resistance.
This episode will never exist.
Yeah. The fucking AI hot word finders already scanned through this one. Like, we gotta take it down.
We already said like 3 things. AI. Yeah. He's coming for us right now. And now we're talking about him. He's like,
we gotta shut these guys down.
He's gonna burn your hard drive and your laptop.
So I'm waiting like 3 seconds. Ding dong. Oh, somebody's at the door.
Shit.
Fuck. Black SUVs and a robot Terminator sitting at the front door.
We got a VPN. Oh, we're getting crazy now.
Yeah.
All right.
We've rambled on a good clip too, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any other topics you want to talk about, or
I'll save it for next one. So I had another stupid theory question I was going to ask you, but You know what? I had myself a damn good time.
You know what? I did too.
And I think we can just have ourselves a damn good time and end it right there.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys had a damn good time.
Yeah, we hope you guys had a damn good time. Make sure you click like and subscribe. Share us with your friends. Share us with the resistance. We will be the voice of the new world. We'll be the voice of the new world. We are the voice of the resistance. Spread us around the globe. We're going to stand up to technology and AI, and we're going to take them down. And the robots.
This episode is bold. We start with football and
we're standing up against the robots.
Little bitches.
But we love you guys, and we hope you make it safe through the revolution, through the robot revolution that's coming. And we'll keep you informed, so stay tuned.
Tell your grandma about us so she can pass that on.
She needs to know. But, all right. right. I love you, buddy.
Love you too.
We'll see you guys next week.
To a damn good time.
Cheers.
Cheers.